In talking about embryonic stem cell research, there are two sides to the argument of why this is happening, and those that are for it and those that are against it. When you're talking about embryonic stem cell research, there are actually two forms of stem cells that they deal with: adult stem cells, and then you have the embryonic stem cells. Where the controversy really lies is not so much the fact that the stem cells are being used, but it's the techniques or how they go about getting them. See, adult stem cells can usually be gotten from things like bone marrow, but no one has to be hurt in it. And where the argument lies is that embryonic stem cells the embryo must be destroyed, and or some type of cloning has to take place. And so this is where the moral issue comes into play, is it okay to destroy a human embryo, which many people believe is life? Is it okay to destroy human life for the so-called better good? Now, those that are for the embryonic stem cell research would say, absolutely. We are simply destroying or taking that which was already going to be discarded anyway. You know, and their argument is that these embryos are simply excess embryos from in vitro fertilization, those that were not going to be used. So they're simply using them, trying to find new medical insight to help advance medicine, and is simply overall designed to help the overall way of life. But you have to ask yourself, is that okay? Is it okay to destroy human life to possibly save human life? See, and so where the argument really exists is that people that don't consider embryo a human life. But embryos are human lives, and they deserve the protection from hurt and the protection from harm, just like we all do.